There's a kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from lack of sleep. It comes from carrying too much for too long. It's the weight behind the eyes that no amount of rest will wash away. The silence when you don't even have the energy to explain what's wrong anymore. You just sit with it, sink into it. Let it press down like a slow, invisible tide. Hope starts to feel like a foreign language, something you used to speak, maybe even fluently, but haven't heard in so long that the words don't come back. You remember the shape of it, vaguely, the way you once looked at tomorrow like it was a promise instead of a threat. But now, tomorrow just feels like more of today, more pretending, more smiling when it hurts, more waiting for a break that never comes. And it's not that you want to give up, you just don't know what's left to hold on to. People say it gets better, but they never say when. And time becomes a cruel joke. Every minute stretches. Every hour feels heavier than the last. You wonder if it's weakness to feel this way, or if maybe the real weakness is pretending you don't. But even in this, in the tired and the hopeless, there's a breath, a pause, a whisper that maybe, just maybe, this feeling won't last forever. You don't believe it yet. That's okay. Belief isn't a requirement for surviving. Just breathe. Just keep breathing, even if it's all you can do. Some days, even breathing feels like a chore, not because the body can't, but because the soul doesn't see the point. You wake up with that same hollow ache, like your chest is an empty room echoing with thoughts you can't silence. There's no fire left to put out, just the smoke curling in corners of your mind, choking any trace of clarity. People pass you by with eyes that don't see. They ask how you're doing with words that don't want the truth. You learn to say fine like a reflex, like armor. You become fluent in masking, smiling just enough, speaking just enough, moving just enough to be left alone. Not because you want to be alone, but because explaining it would take more energy than you have. The world keeps spinning, loud and bright and fast, but you're somewhere underwater, watching, distant, detached. You scroll past hope like it's a picture that doesn't belong to you anymore. All those stories of healing, of strength, of fighting through, they feel like fiction, good for someone else, not for you. You remember a time when things felt lighter, a laugh you didn't have to force, a morning where the air didn't feel heavy, but it feels far, like another life, a version of you that existed before the numbness took root. And yet, in this stillness, this gray, there's something fragile still breathing. Not hope, not yet, just the faintest echo of defiance, the quiet decision to stay. Not for some grand reason, not for a person, not even for a future. Just because leaving feels like admitting that this darkness is all there ever was. So, you stay. You sit in the silence, even if it cuts. You exist, even when it hurts. You breathe, even when it feels like drowning. And maybe that's enough for now. Maybe that's what survival looks like. Not beautiful, not brave, not loud. Just tired eyes, slow breath, and the whisper, "I'm still here." Yes, you're tired. The kind of tired that seeps into your bones. You feel hopeless, like the light inside you has long gone out, leaving only ashes behind. But even now, somewhere deep, there's a voice. Faint, cracked, but stubborn. Keep going. Because even in a world that feels heavy and dark, there are still beautiful things. Maybe small, maybe rare, but they exist. The coolness of morning air, the warmth of a coffee cup in your hands, the way a stranger smiles at you without needing anything in return, a child laughing on the street, a song lyric that reaches inside and touches something you thought was gone. Life even in its darkest corners, can surprise you with moments of light. Dreaming might feel hard right now. Your goals might seem like distant shapes, once bright, now blurry and far away. But dreams don't vanish. They wait. They wait for you to believe again. They wait for your strength to return. Feeling exhausted doesn't mean you have to let them go. It just means you need a pause, a breath, a quiet reminder that slowing down isn't the same as giving up. And fighting? It doesn't always look like swinging swords or winning battles. Sometimes, the bravest fight is simply waking up, getting out of bed, trying again when nothing inside you wants to, choosing to stay, choosing to care, even if the only thing you can manage today is a whisper, "I'm not done yet," because you're not. And somewhere ahead, not today, maybe not tomorrow, there's a version of you smiling, breathing easy, grateful you didn't quit. That future waits. Quietly, patiently. Just take one more step. A short reminder, even when you're tired, even when it all feels heavy, you still matter. Your worth isn't defined by how strong you feel today. You deserve kindness, especially from yourself. Keep dreaming, even if your dreams feel distant. They are the seeds of your future. Hold on to them. Water them with hope. You're allowed to rest, but don't stop believing in who you can become. You are still growing. You are still becoming. And that's enough. Keep dreaming. Keep valuing yourself. Even in the moments when you feel drained and defeated, when everything feels like too much and you start to question your worth, remember this: you still have value. Not because of what you do or how productive you are, but simply because you exist. You matter, even on the days when you don't feel like you do. It's easy to lose sight of your own importance when you're tired, when hope feels far away, or when nothing seems to change. But your presence has weight. Your thoughts, your emotions, your story, they all mean something. You are not invisible. You are not replaceable. And most importantly, you are not broken. Just human. Just hurting. Just healing. In those quiet, lonely hours, don't let go of your dreams. Even if they feel distant or impossible now, they are still yours. Let yourself imagine the life you want, not because you're guaranteed to get it easily, but because dreaming is an act of courage. It's a soft rebellion against despair. It's you choosing to believe that something better can still be ahead. Give yourself the kindness you give to others. Speak to yourself with softness, with patience. You deserve love. Not just from the world, but from yourself most of all. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. You don't have to be strong all the time. What matters is that you keep going, that you keep trying, that you keep dreaming. Because even on your hardest days, there is a future waiting for you. A version of you that's proud you never gave up. Keep moving forward, slowly, gently, but always forward. And never forget, you are worth the fight. So, while you keep fighting for yourself, don't forget to open your heart to others too. Real friendships and love aren't meant to fix you, but to remind you that you're never truly alone. The right people won't be scared of your tired days or your silent moments. They'll stand beside you, even when you have nothing to offer but your presence. Let them in. Let yourself be loved, even in your brokenness. Because sometimes healing begins not in grand victories, but in soft connections. A friend who listens, a touch that doesn't judge, a voice that says, "You're enough just as you are." And from there, maybe, just maybe, the dreams start to feel real again. As you learn to value yourself again, piece by piece, breath by breath. Don't forget this: You're not meant to walk through life alone. Yes, healing starts with you, with the way you talk to yourself when no one is around, with how gently you carry your tired heart, with the courage it takes just to imagine something better. But sometimes we forget. We weren't made to carry everything by ourselves. We're allowed to lean. We're allowed to need. Friendship, real friendship, doesn't demand perfection. It doesn't leave when the smile fades or when the replies come slow. A true friend will sit with you in the silence, not needing to fix anything, just making sure you know you're not alone in this. And love? Not the kind that burns fast and leaves ashes, but the kind that stays. The kind that sees the cracks in your soul and still chooses you. Not in spite of them, but because of them. The kind that wraps around you gently on your worst days and whispers, "I see you, all of you, and I'm not going anywhere." You deserve that, even now, especially now. Even if you feel unworthy, even if you think you're too much or not enough, even if your past is loud and your future feels uncertain, you are still someone worth loving. You are still someone worth showing up for. So dream, not just of who you want to be, but of the people you want to walk beside, the laughter you'll share, the soft hands that will hold yours when words fail, the kind of love that feels like coming home, not saving you, but standing with you as you save yourself. Keep holding on to that vision. Keep building that future, even if it's just one thought at a time. Because the more you believe you deserve it, the more the world will start to reflect it back to you. And you do deserve it. Even tired, even broken, you are worthy of love, dreams, and everything beautiful still waiting ahead.